They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, Michel, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a Patriot first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Newton on 3rd down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback,
Anthony Jennings. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Newton's pass.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pickup on the play. 1st down, New England.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
A 41-yard
Big play there for New England. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Newton to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And throwing complete here to Edelman. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
No score.
And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's out to the left and complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Newton. He completes it right side to White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 11-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop right around the 25. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 21 yards away, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
10 more there and another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Patriots.
From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
New England.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball? Kill.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10. At their own.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 10. At the 4.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
New England.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 78 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21. Patriots 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 30.
Terry, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. On first down, Allen able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, Geis. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
20-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Newton eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for...
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This is Geis. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Newton throwing again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Geis. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
1 yard gain.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Patriot first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
1st down, New England.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
But it brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
At the 35-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Geis, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to air one out. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He hits White, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Complete to James.
A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air again, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again is Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to
Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner,